don't feel insane. I feel sane, but insane at the same time. It's the modern age and we're going to sacrifice a red cow. The left and right political landscape is trying to ban any platform or silence anywhere where we go, hey, look it. That's horrible. The eclipse is coming. It doesn't just make an X. There was another eclipse that came down and it makes a biblical Hebrew sign and it's associated with Yahweh. The same mark that would be on the forehead or life of the person. There's a lot happening. Alex Jones, everybody can't call him crazy. When the stuff comes true, I believe him. I like him. Biden is not a dictator, but he kind of is. Trudeau wants to, or put in, I'm confused because I don't totally understand it, because he put in a new thing with the carbon tax that helps Canadians build credit, but we still don't have money, even though we have credit to buy a house. So either way, we can't buy a house, but we have good credit. Does anybody else know that like all of those red sun lunar eclipses had an event triggered afterwards or an earthquake within weeks? With all this buildup though, if nothing happens, God, will I be relieved? You heard me. Whoever's listening. There's a lot. Like a lot to take in. Oh, and I looked up Nostradamus. Have you seen his predictions? Weird weather. So that's, oh yeah, and we have the sun flipping on its polar sideways, which is supposed to cause weird weather, which a Navy officer did a report on 9 years ago, which might be why the more richer people have bought a whole bunch of bunkers. And then TV's freaking everybody out because Three Body Problem came out, which, by the way, I watched a little bit of, and I can see why. And I'm pretty sure we need a boat of some kind. If we're ransacking and pillaging, I'm heading to Marina and I'm getting a boat. If it's God's will, it'll be easy. If it's not, I don't know. And that's the big thing. It's either we're heading to a black swan event. Some of it might be manufactured. Oh, the Nostradamus, sorry, went off on an ADHD tangent. Yeah. So it says that the king will be forced out. And the boy who would not be king would be king. So more than likely you'd have Harry as king because William's got all that scandal and he's being forced out because he's got cancer. He also predicted a naval battle where he says red adversary will become pale with fear, putting the great ocean in dread. Also, the dry earth will grow more parched and there will be great floods when it is seen. So between biblical, political, and Nostradamus, there's a lot happening. Welcome to April. Busy week. And we had the Putin interview, which made me not go, hey, but he made good points. And he knew his history. And at some point in that speech, did you hear it? Because I heard it, because they were ready to settle with Ukraine. And the states went, no. And have you looked at a map lately? Because Russia's huge, where the conflict is right below them. And we're like, off camera over here. And apparently, according to a different style map, we're not this big, we're like this big. But they're sending people from a country they look on a map as this big, but it's actually this big, over to us. Where are we going to put them? If we're actually smaller, are they going to go live in the cold part? Because we don't even like the cold part. And we're acclimatized to this part. On today's episode. Whew. I also forgot they're turning on CERN during the eclipse. NASA is firing 3 rockets into space to apparently monitor the atmosphere.